Hi there, my evil twin brother here. This is my first YouTube video, my first review of any kind, and what I'm reviewing is a first as well. This is LEGO's first ever Star Wars Advent Calendar, set 7958. For 2011, LEGO has for the first time aimed an Advent Calendar blatantly at older kids, as well as Star Wars fans. Traditionally, LEGO's Advent calendars have been centered around basic brick sets or limited mainly to child-oriented series such as City, Castle, Pirates and Belleville. This has been completely in line with those traditions still found in Scandinavian countries today, where children throughout December get to open a surprise gift of a nominal value every day up to Christmas Eve. Now, when I say nominal value, that's gone out the door with a set like this. At a recommended retail price of $60 here in Australia, that seemed to be quite an ask for a very basic brick set. And while I picked up this set from my local toy store for $49, it still means that this 266-piece set cost almost 20 cents a piece. And we are talking small pieces at that. But you get 8 minifigs included. And again, given that if you go out and buy 8 individual minifigs, they would set you back at $5 a pop. So this set has a minifig value of $40 included. Especially interesting is the exclusive Christmas Yoda minifig included in the set, and that in itself will attract many buyers.
Now let's have a look at the box. It's a bit of a feature itself. It's been treated to spot gloss varnish and embossment, which feels quite special to handle, which is kind of the point since you're going to live with it for almost 4 weeks. It can be opened in several different ways, but let's have a look at how it's intended to be opened. You can open it on the side like any other LEGO set, which is probably what pouches of the Yoda minifig will do, but this is the way it should be. There are no perforation tabs on the side to push through, which means there is no permanent damage to the box. And there you have it, a gloss varnish diorama stage to display the kits as you open the doors on the facing box surface. I'm not going to open these individual doors myself either for this review, as I intend to pack everything up again so my children can have fun in December. What the heck, let's open number 1 and have a look what's under there. Now you just open it up like this and you will find the instructions on the inside of the door. Each kit is sitting in a plastic bag in its own little individual pocket in the box. But for the rest of them, let's open it up on the side the way you shouldn't open it up. And let's have a look at what's actually inside. Predictably, inside you will find a tray with 24 pockets, each containing an individually wrapped mini kit or minifig. Now let's go ahead and build them. While many of the minifigs and mini kits in this set are clearly identified on the box, more than half of them are not. If you like to experience the little mini surprises yourself, stop watching this video now. Please come back later for my thoughts on these kits, but for everyone else, here we go. Let's open them up in the order that they appear. First off, behind number 1, a Republic Cruiser. Probably the kit with the most pieces, and most of them are red too. Still a cool ship that makes quite an impact. The first minifig, Newt Gunray, is found behind door number 2. This all-round bad guy has been included in a few sets before. Still, although a basic minifig, one that is not in oversupply considering his major part in the prequels. The Meccano chair at number 3 will easily be the most obscure reference to Star Wars in this set. Only really hardcore fans will remember this as Newt Gunray's mobile pedestal, used also for Darth Sidious' hologram. It would have been cool if that was included. Number 4 is again a slightly obscure piece if you're not into the prequels. It's a homing spider droid that could be seen on occasion in some of the Clone War battles. Slave 1 can be found at number 5. Boba Fett's Slave 1 is a cool and instantly recognizable ship, and this kit is probably one of the ships in this set that looks the part the best, both in color and in shape. Next off the rank is Chewie. Somebody at Lego's factory clearly must have forgotten to turn the machines off on a Friday night a few years back, and they're still trying to get rid of the excess stock. This minifig, contrary to most of the ones in this kit, is one that you really don't need multiples of. Give me a Stormtrooper any day. Hey, give me Jar Jar Binks. I'm not sure what makes the tool rack at number 7 a Star Wars kit. It feels a bit generic, just a bit of a space filler really. But then again, it does have Chewie's crossbow. No, it's not Luke Skywalker at number 8. This basic figure is Zev Senesca. Still a very common minifig, though you may need multiples if you want to reenact the Battle at Hoth. Easily my favorite kit in this set is the X-Wing found at number 9. Classic Star Wars. This is the biggest kit in this set and has so much details. It even has an R2 unit. By contrast, this is my least favorite vehicle kit. While instantly recognizable as an Imperial shuttle, it just feels too simple and a little bit awkward at the same time. Still very good though, don't get me wrong. The only minifig that comes with its own weapon included is at number 11. It's a pilot battle droid. It comes with multiple arms as well, so you can swap them around. And, in contrast to Chewie, this is one that you can't have too many of. Another one of my favorites are at number 12. It's a Snowspeeder. It's amazing the amount of details in this kit, considering the size and few pieces that are actually in it. At number 13 we find this little guy, an R2 unit, R2Q5. Interestingly, it was incorrectly referred to as R2D5 in set 6211, Imperial Star Destroyer. And while some collectors argued that this should not be considered a minifig, I disagree. And in this set he's considered one. I also disagree with this. Weirdly, the mouse droid at number 14 is also considered a minifig in the set. Not sure about that. This is just a kit with many small common pieces. The kit at 15 is a prequel Republic gunship, a low-altitude assault transport. Another example of great details using a minimum amount of pieces. At number 16 we find the pilot of the previous ship. This is a basic figure with just a black head under the helmet. The second rack in this set is found at 17. It contains a couple of guns, a lightsaber and a visor. The Y-Wing at 18 is another one of those kits that looks just a bit clumsy. It looks the part in color and shape, but it's just something that's not quite right. A TIE Fighter pilot hides behind door number 19. This is a very common minifig. This particular one has the helmet that was introduced in 2010. Almost as common as the TIE Fighter pilot is the TIE Fighter itself. Here's another one. This one is probably the smallest one and only made up by 7 pieces. No Star Wars Advent Calendar would be complete without the Millennium Falcon. And behind door 21 we get just that. The Millennium Falcon is a ship that can look quite awkward in Lego, but here as a mini kit I think it looks pretty good. At 22 we see the last ship in this set. It's an A-Wing, a ship that Lego has produced in a bigger version at least 3 times before. In a small mini-kit version it's still quite recognizable. And so the Christmas-oriented part of this Advent calendar. At number 23 we get a Christmas tree. And at 24 we get that all-important Christmas Yoda. He's equipped with a sack with a couple of presents and a walking stick. That was my somewhat lengthy review of set 7958. I really like this set and I know my kids will love it. And so will probably most Star Wars fans. It's a bit pricey on face value, but upon closer reflection, both in terms of pieces, minifigs and overall potential enjoyment over 24 days, I'd say it's pretty good value.
These are the port results.